Yo, it's ODB, Our Lifestyle Podcast. Going to do something a little bit different here. Going to do an unboxing. Let's jump right into what I'm talking about. So, I think most of you guys know, if you listen to the podcast, I'm a big Eminem fan. Okay, I don't have the biggest collection, but I've been a fan since I first heard him back in the 90s. My buddy and I we've seen him 3, 4, 5 times in performance. I'd say probably 4 times. Again, I don't have the biggest collection. I got a couple of magazines here. I got a few others. I didn't take them all out. Anger Management Tour. See some of the albums, different singles, compilations, whatever you want to call them, soundtracks. Which ones are your favorites, right? Let me know in the comments what's your favorite M song. Here I've got when Day 8 Mile came out on DVD, of course, picked that up. Got the Eminem All Access. Some of the stuff I forgot about because I had this stuff with DVDs and this was CDs. Don't have a huge vinyl collection of M, but I do have Music to Be Murdered By Side B, the deluxe edition. And of course, here's an older XXL, XXL poster with 50, of course, M and Dre. You guys know I'm a big Dre fan. I've been a fan since the 80s, definitely late 80s, early 90s. And just yesterday on 8/8 of 88, NWA's first album came out. So, again, thanks for coming by. What I'm going to do here is what's in the box. I cut this open a few minutes ago with, these are old school, envelope opener. And obviously, you guys know, if you're an M fan, what recently came out, and I've got to support my favorite artists, including Eminem. And what I picked up was, boom, the box set, whatever you want to call it, right? What I thought was cool about this, and I'm not going to open this right now, but I do want to talk about it briefly, so stick with me for a couple more minutes if you can. Curtain Call 2. So a few days ago, I had never had all of my M CDs together because I kind of just had them, all scattered in different spots. And it reminded me when Curtain Call 2 was announced, I wanted to go looking for this. And this was kind of cool what they did with Curtain Call, the hits. They rolled this version out that I ended up picking up, which I thought was pretty cool. And then it had the Stan's mixtape, which is, of course, upside down here. And I appreciated this because, you got the extra content. Most of us already had this stuff, Dead Wrong with Notorious and, Renegade and things like that. But I did appreciate the fact that, this came out, and I believe this compilation album, whatever you want to call it, did go diamond, right? So 10 million sales. I saw recently people were getting their plaques for that, the people that were involved. And when you look at the legacy early on, look at some of the tracks now, FAC has a kind of a cult following to it, but you look at some of those tracks and you're like, damn, I appreciated When I'm Gone, an awesome song I still bump. And of course you got the Stand with Elton John live, which was awesome. Now, of course, when Curtain Call 2 was announced, I knew I was going to pick it up. I'm always curious to see what Paul M and team come up with. I always tag the artist that has done artwork, including Dre's Compton and different things like that, including this Curtain Call 2. There's a few Easter eggs in here for M fans, and of course you got the backwards E, and you can see what the scores kind of spell out. And when this first came out, everybody was kind of dissecting, what do they see and whatnot. Now, I think a lot of people were bagging on this artwork because, they thought, well, he, is he still taking shots at Machine Gun Kelly? Someone had reminded me that they had posted a photo that he had taken this photo, I don't know what year, but there's an exact photo of M doing that gesture in a photo, and they basically utilized that, which, I think, as fans, we kind of know, he's done that over his career. But What Easter eggs do you see in here? And I'm going from memory. MSAPUTO. I apologize. I'm going again from memory. He's the one that does the artwork. I always tag him on Instagram. There's a lot of different little nods in there. And he recently shared, this is obviously just looking at the box artwork. He recently shared the high quality images. So curtain call 2, so you got the C2 and the backwards C that kind of ties into the whole Eminem, backwards E. Here you see Aftermath, Shady, Interscope, Goliath. And then you've got this other side. Now, when they first announced it, what I thought was kind of cool was the box. It does look a little bit bigger in how it's marketed online, but I pretty much knew buying the CD it wasn't going to come in some big like vinyl type box, but it did look a little bit bigger. It also resembles, of course, pinball. So you've got the quarter slots there, you've got the start, you've got your the deal on the right to shoot the ball. And I thought they did a good job with this. The other cool thing is, and again, I'm not going to open this right now. I don't have my tripod out here to kind of do all that, but basically what you end up with is a shirt. I think there's one shirt. There's a shirt. There's the box, which, for collectors or people that are big fans. And then you have the double album, which I look at it as a compilation. You have 2 new songs, which what I wanted to do was go over it here. But, of course, it's not on the back like I thought it was going to be. But you basically have 2 new songs. You have the track that was recently dropped with M and Snoop, which was awesome. You have the older 50 and M track, which I listened to. It's not my favorite track, but I appreciate it. I'd rather the music get released. So again, because it may not be my favorite track, I still say, hey, it's awesome. You also have, was it Rap God? You have the other version, which I could be wrong, but I think I saw on Twitter that it was a fan version. That they maybe partnered up with him and they released it, a little bit different vibe to it. So if I'm making an error, please correct me in the comments. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. I just wanted to kind of show the unboxing and see what you kind of get. As a collector, I'm going to support my favorite artists. And you can kind of see here through the years. Now, I am missing a few things, don't get me wrong. Again, I'm not, the biggest collector. I'm not someone that has to have every single thing. But you can see I've got the majority of the stuff there. So, you got D12, you got a couple of those. But again, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the new compilation/album. I know a lot of people in this day and age, they kind of go, well, why would you release an album like this when it could just be a playlist? Well, the bottom line is, number one, you're going to have fans like myself that are going to purchase it. They're going to get the physical copy, so they're going to get the sales from it. I know it had shot up to iTunes number 1, so you're going to have people that maybe don't pay like I do. I have Apple Music and I have Spotify. So you're going to have people that just go out there, boom, right to iTunes. They're going to pay the $10, $12, $15. They're going to buy it. But you're also going to have the casual fans that go and listen to the best of, right? The people that don't know every track, they don't know every verse, every lyric. They're going to go listen to it, and it's going to help boost numbers, believe it or not. So not that they're in it for that, but if you look at, the same could have been said about, the first version of the greatest hits, right? To win diamond. How many times, there's only so many albums that have went diamond, right? So I know a lot of people just go, man, just make it a playlist. It's worthless. Why even do it? Sure, you're putting a couple tracks out, but if you look at the music industry going back to cassettes, and I'm sure even to 8 tracks, the industry needs to make sales. They put stuff like this out there. They have certain people that monitor this stuff. They know when they want to drop things, and it helps the industry. The last thing I'll say is check out Paul Rosenberg's podcast. I listened to episode 1 today, about 37 minutes. He has Steve Berman on. Steve Berman's did different skits. I won't give it away for those that don't know. Comment below if you happen to know. what a famous music video did Steve Berman play a part in kind of early in his career. That's a cool fact they talk about in there. And it's fun. I hope that Paul Rosenberg does more of this. I know he's going to do it kind of through the launch of CC2, Curtain Call 2. But I really hope that he continues it because, a lot of us fans out there, we love kind of the Eminem universe, with all of the different albums and skits and characters and, things like that. And it's awesome to kind of get the insight and hear some of it from the people behind the scenes. So check it out, Paul Pod. Wish him all the best with doing a podcast. And I love it. Was short, sweet, but entertaining. So that being said, yeah, I got revival. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for, if you watched all the way through. I guess I need to figure out where I'm putting all my stuff now, since I got it all together. ODB from Our Lifestyle Podcast. We got you. Peace.